You are now at the round table with Lenny S., Maya the Brazilianaire, and Big Light.
Okay, everybody, on with the show!
Take a seat and tune in.
Hey, this is your lady Kiki. I'm here with Maya Ma. That's what I call her. And Big Light and Lenny S. on rockmetv.com. And expand the screen so you can see it clearly, okay?
Once again, we back. We don't give a fit duck. It's the round table. We hot as ever. We rolling with Kiki. And we got my boy Lee at the table. And Lenny, I guess they gonna talk about it.
Oh yeah, okay. So let's introduce Lee. Lee, introduce yourself because Jackie set it up that you came down here. I knew I got an email, media alert that said, Prodigy, Cormega, and Lee issue statements about the Sean Bell verdict.
Yeah, the connection is basically through Foresight Media. Jackie is publicist for Prodigy, myself and Cormega. I'm an artist. Anyone interested in finding out about me they can do so on my site.
What's your MySpace?
My website is actually whoislee.com.
Okay, whoislee.com.
That's a good question.
There you go.
Okay.
They can find out everything they want to about me, but right now, I think one of the things here is just kind of speak on an issue I think that's very important, in our community. So
you feel you want to talk about the Sean Bell situation?
Yeah, it's actually not just, in my opinion, Sean Bell. It can be anything from the William Lozana. It can be anything to, Jenna, the situation there. It's just across the board.
They all together in the same context.
It's real in that way. That one of the things that struck me, and just, I guess I don't want to ramble on too much because, it's a round table.
Yeah, go ahead.
But with that being said, one of the things that strikes me the most within the hip-hop community and our community itself amongst minorities is I think it's real that these things happen, but what's most pressing to me is that we can't let these situations be the catalyst for these discussions, because in 2-3 weeks or a month's time, nobody will be talking about this again until the next person or the next situation stems up. I mean, everybody was up in arms about what was happening in Gina, but you don't hear about that kind of shit in the news anymore. You know what I'm saying? And we just kind of let this stuff go by, and then we start partying and bullshitting. But it's happening. And these are our lives, and these are our children's, and these are our dreams. They're just constantly being suppressed and oppressed, and I think we have to keep that in our minds in everything that we do, throughout the businesses and the communities and the way that we politics amongst ourselves. So that's my 2 cents.
I mean, a lot of people, obviously, they feel like if they don't live in New York, it doesn't affect them, or if they don't live in New Orleans, it doesn't affect them, and it's easy to block it out of your head if you're not around it. So what's something that you're doing that, so we don't forget about these things?
Well, one thing I can say is I'm not Cornel West. I'm not Barack Obama. I'm an artist. I make music, but that's the piece that I can provide. You know what I'm saying? I was just listening to Kiki speak a moment ago about the opportunity to some of the things that she does with the individuals that she comes in contact with, the younger sisters that she deals with. All of us, regardless of our medium, regardless of whether or not we're MCs or the wives of rappers, we're TV program hosts or whatever it is, these things are constantly taking place, and we all have the opportunity to connect in a real way with the people that we come in contact with, our community, so that we can build and empower ourselves in that way, where we're in control of the economic structures in our own communities, and we're in control of policing ourselves and our communities in such a way that somebody you can't always have Big Brother over you, oppressing you, just stripping you of your manhood, and taking the men from our communities and incarcerating us in these types of things, and in this case, killing us, shooting us down like dogs.
Yeah, like I said, it's not so much about race. They try to divide us with races. It's really about humanity and all the people that's under the government, but we're really in control. We the one who put people into positions of being president. So people just need to wake up and realize it ain't about because Obama's black, we need to vote for him, because minority is really majority, but it's really about what he's talking about and what he's trying to help us. And that's what it's basically about. It's not about race. Like everybody was trying to separate us. We all one people. It's not that.
And Barack is definitely a great example of that, because he got white people to come out 20 to 30, which is a huge deal, just because 4 years ago that was, you really didn't see that in the stats as much as you do now. And you look in the back of him and you're like, wow, white people think he's the coolest thing in the world. And you're like, where come from or whatever. And really, I was very resistant at first to because he was young, and I was like, where did he come from? And there was all these crazy like emails going around like, who is Barack? And had pictures of him and jihad outfits and blah blah blah. And
jihad outfit on?
Well, I mean, they were saying he went to school.
Africa.
Yeah, like.
Well, what's amazing to me about the whole thing is I never heard of him either. This is his name, and this era to come out with that name. And
that throws you off
in their
the
world
beginning.
to do that amazed me too.
Yeah.
I was getting ready to say he must be an angel or something.
But he's shown. I mean, because I guess a lot of people, the extremists have said, we're gonna attack from the inside. So a lot of people were like, Barack Obama. This sounds like a crazy name. Are they sending him to attack from the inside? But really, like he's proved himself. A worthy king. I've switched. I can't. I couldn't believe I switched.
Nothing could be worse than this government now. It wouldn't matter who was in there.
It's really the power within the people.
Right.
You have to realize that.
We don't understand that power. I don't
people
think.
have really disenfranchised
right now.
now.
The people are not stepping up now because they was.
Because I mean,
a lot of this stuff wouldn't be happening now.
Yeah, we all into like.
Look at the prices, all this stuff out here. Look at this stuff going on out here.
We all into partying and looking good, and I'm one of those. I like to look good and party, but it's serious. It's more serious than that. You really gotta step up your game and wake up to reality. Straight up. I mean, everybody wanna have fun, party, but
look, Sean Bell was having fun.
Yeah, like I said, it could be any one of us. It could have been any one of us in that situation. I could have been at the strip club celebrating my last day of being, bachelorette. You know what I'm saying? So everybody needs to wake up today and realize that we're gonna look at us.
Well, we're gonna
get
pay some bills. We gotta get ready to do this.
Yeah, we'll be right
back.
back.
At the round table, don't shrink that screen. Lenny S, Maya B, Big Light. This is how we do it.
Hey, what's up? This is Kiki, the lady, and I'm here on Rock Me TV. Don't shrink that screen, okay?
You are now at the round table with Lenny S, Maya the Brazilianaire, and Big Light.
Okay, everybody, on with the show!
Take a seat and tune in.